guys, how's it going? Hope you're all doing super well. Today's video is this holiday glam look that I'm wearing. I'm really into this, you guys. As you know, I am not normally this dramatic of a makeup type of person, but I feel like for the holiday season, this is totally the time just to go for it. This is actually a very neutral look. I used all just kind of neutral browns and golds and that kind of thing. But I really think what amps it up is putting some black liner in your waterline. Like any look that you want to be taken to the nighttime, just throw a little liner in there and you're good to go. I wore this look to Brooks's work party last night and I got lots of compliments on it. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't wear this bright red lip with it. I show you at the end a nude version, like a nude lip, and then also this red lip because I think it can really kind of change the vibe of the look. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like it while you're watching, please give it a thumbs up and let's jump into it. Alright, I'm gonna start off by making sure my skin is nice and hydrated and ready for makeup because it is so incredibly cold here in Calgary. Winter is in full swing and I can really see it reflected in my skin. So I'm going to be using I already have actually put them on, this vitamin C serum from La Roche Posay. It's just super brightening and radiant on the skin. I absolutely love it. And then a moisturizer with some SPF in there because, you know, we always need SPF. So I really like this combination. And so now we are ready. I already have that on. I applied it just like 2 minutes ago and I am going to go in with my foundation next. So I'm going to start off with the Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid what is it called? Liquid foundation up to 24-hour wear. We don't even need it for 24 hours, but that's a nice bold claim. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hand. I don't normally do this. I actually normally just kind of like smush it on my face, if I'm being honest, but I do want to mix in some of this glowy lotion, there we are. So this is the True Match Lumi Glotion. You guys know I love this stuff. It just is kind of this like shimmery moisturizer, and I just added a little bit to my dollop of foundation just so we can get some, again, radiance, glowiness to the skin. I do want a full coverage base, but I don't want my skin to look super matte and flat. I still want, you know, there to be some life to it. Yay! That's so much better. I just opened up my blind here for some natural light. And then I'm just gonna take some of this Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Concealer. I really like this stuff. Been using it a lot. And I'm bringing that up onto my eyelids as well, just to kind of use as a eyeshadow base. Let's do a little zoom in too, I think. To set my under eye area, I'm going to take the Dermablend Illuminating Banana Powder. This is my absolute favorite setting powder. Hello! There we go. Dermablend Illuminating Banana Setting Powder. This is the absolute best, you guys, for especially for your under eye and eye area, just because it gives that skin some, you know, a nice little refresher. It makes the skin look nice and bright. It's so good. I love this powder. And then I'm using another Dermablend product. This is the Intense Powder Camo. This is just a powder foundation. You can see I use it a lot. I really like this. I just do like a little bit of a swirl in there, and I just do a quick little just mainly to set the makeup in place. And I actually do like that it does give a little bit extra coverage as well. For a bronzer, I'm gonna use this L'Oreal Bronze Please. It's like this big, it was a limited edition bronzer from the summertime, I believe. It is so nice, you guys, because it has a little bit of like a sheen to it. It just looks so great on the skin. I mentioned, I think in a previous video, that I already have a backup because I am going to miss this when it's gone. And then for blush, I'm gonna go into this palette that, like, this used to be like the only blush ever that I used for like a solid 9 months of my life. But I really, really like it. I just like the variety in here. And I'm actually going to go into this super bright pink shade. It's showing up very bright, like almost like cool toned, like purpley on camera, but it's just like a true bright pink. And I'm gonna put that on my cheeks. It looks so nice. I think it's like a perfect complement to what we're doing. My sister recently was telling me how she really is into just pink blush right now, and this time of year she doesn't want like mauve, she doesn't want nude, she doesn't want coral, she wants like a true pink blush. And I guess it's resonated with me because here we are. Oops. Just using this brush that I used for the powder foundation to tone it down ever so slightly. Okay, next I'm using a highlighter. This is from Lancome, the Dual Finish Highlighter in Sparkling Peach. Do you guys remember this? Like okay, so I have rediscovered my love for this combination, but there was once upon a time, you guys, this is all I used, and it is the most beautiful, stunning highlighter ever. It is so creamy and soft, and I really, really like it. Some on my nose. And then I'm gonna fill in my brows quickly. This is the NYX Precision Brow Pencil in Espresso. Have you guys heard of this new like brow lamination thing? I'm really curious about it because even as I'm just sitting here filling in my brows, like I'm incredibly bored. I feel like if I don't think I would do microblading. I feel like that's too extreme, but the lamination thing, it kind of like, I think they like tint your brows, like smush them upwards or something, but I might do it just to save time. Okay, now for the eyeshadow part. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Born to Run palette for this entire look. Now, what I will say though, every shade that I'm going to be using from this palette is like the neutral brown ones. So I feel like the shades I'm going to be using, you can find in a lot of other palettes. So if you don't have this one, don't worry. You can just kind of use whatever you have because it's basically like a neutral brown and gold eyeshadow look. But this palette happened to have everything that I was looking for. So I'm going to start off with Weekender, which is just a nice kind of pale brown shade. And I'm going to put that into my crease. I have slightly hooded eyes, so I'm gonna bring that shadow up above my crease as well. And then I'm going to take Riff with the same brush and focus it a little more into my crease, a little more precisely, but still just kind of all over. Okay, next, the type of brush. What just happened to my voice? The type of brush that you use for this next step is important. So this one here is from Real Techniques. It is called the Base Shadow Brush, and it's just kind of this like tapered blending brush. You can see it kind of goes up into a point. That will really help this next step right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take Punk, which is this warm, beautiful, rich brown. I love this shade so much. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of shadow on the very tip of that brush. And I'm going to create kind of that outer V shape. And if you need any kind of tips on that, I basically just place the product down on the very outer part of my eye. Then I start brushing it out towards the tip of my brow. And then I'm gonna bring it into my crease. So that's like, I think the simplest way to describe it. And you can see there, I just took a little bit of product, go out that way, up that way, and just blending as I go. There's people down the hall like vacuuming, perhaps doing construction. I'm not sure, but it literally sounds like someone's having a dentist appointment. There's like drilling. It's weird. I'm like, is everybody okay? The next thing I'm gonna do is using the same color, Punk, but more with a flat shader brush, like something that you can pack onto the lid. I'm gonna pick up some of that product. I don't want there to be excess because I would prefer it if it didn't like go all down my face. but I'm gonna just, on the very outer part of my lid, pack some of that color on. And in my opinion, that's the easiest way to get this shape, this nice kind of like smoked out look, without getting it all over the place and making things too complicated. And I'm bringing this about halfway, just a little bit before halfway on my lid. And then I am going to take Weekender again, and on the very edges, make sure it's all blendy. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is the all over lid shade. So I am going to start off by taking Stranded just on my finger. It's a beautiful gold shade. And I just pressing that onto my lid, stopping on the outer area there because I don't want it to cover up all of the brown that we just placed down. And then just to get into that inner corner using the same shade, I just switched to a brush just so it's not too as messy. As a little added step here, just because the color is in here, this shade Smog is phenomenal. It is just a beautiful deeper brown shimmery shade. And I'm actually just gonna tap that one to blend the edges of the gold, and I think it just creates this really, really pretty gradient. For the lower lash line, and to kind of bring this whole look together, I am going to take a black eyeliner. This is the one from Maybelline that was like the collaboration with Gigi Hadid. This gel eyeliner, you guys, is so rich and black and pigmented. I don't think they sell it anymore, but man, oh man, it is a really, really good eyeliner. I don't usually put liner in my waterline, and I'm going to give you some tips on how to like make it all look good. First of all, do not bring it in all the way to your tear duct. It will just create a goopy, nasty mess throughout the day. I like to stop just kind of actually where my eyelashes end on the bottom, and then we'll be blending it out. But yeah, don't bring it all the way in because you will get that inner eye gunk all day. And I mean, typically that's not cute, but you do you. I am going to, before we do some blending, go in with the Punk color on just like a eyeliner brush, and just at the very outer area of my lid, you know what I'm saying, of my lower lash line, I'm just stamping that down, and I'm connecting it underneath as well to the eyeshadow that I truly can't talk, but I know you guys know what I'm saying. I'm just connecting it to the eyeshadow that is on the upper lid area. And then using a nice little tapered pencil brush, I'm gonna take Riff and start blending that all out. And this is when that lower lash line will start to not look quite as harsh. To make sure this look is balanced, I'm going to take some of that same eyeliner and just smudge it on the outer corner of my lash line and blend it in with the Punk color and that same brush. I absolutely love the highlighting shade that's in this palette. It is called Breakaway, and it is this like beautiful vanilla shade, but has a sheen to it, but it's not sparkly or shimmery. It's just satiny and beautiful. And I'm gonna take a little bit of that underneath my brow bone. I don't normally do brow bone highlighting, but I think for a dark, dramatic look like this, it looks nice. And then I'm going to apply a generous coat of mascara. This is the new one from IT Cosmetics called Blowout Lash. It is really good. I'm highly enjoying it, and I'm gonna go to town with it. Okay, isn't it crazy how much of a difference mascara makes? Really just kind of makes it all come together. So I'm gonna show you two different lip options here. I wore a nude lip last night. The one that I put on was NYX Lip Lingerie. This is in Push Up, and it's a really nice, just simple nude. Right? Pretty, kind of keeps the focus on the eyes, just creates more of just like an eye smoky vibe. If you really want to get crazy, and I think I recommend that you do, you can also do a red lip. So I'm gonna put on this Lancome lipstick. This is in Caprice. It is just the most stunning bright red. And I'm going to layer that with the Lancome Juicy Lip Shaker in Ready in 5. So there we have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this lipstick on the teeth, first of all, but this very dramatic holiday, Christmas party, holiday party inspired makeup. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, or if you're feeling inspired for the holiday season. And yeah, I really appreciate all your guys' support. I hope you have a wonderful month of December. I hope you guys have a very magical holiday season, that you're not too stressed, and you can really take some time to enjoy your family and really kind of remember what it's all about, because I think it's so easy to get kind of carried away in it all. But yeah, I will talk to you guys soon. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Thank you. Good night. Bye.